welcome to an early season collision of teams ranked in the top 25, both hoping to come up with a W and really build their resume on this field today. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish, as we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on last year's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And, of course, Kirk, in the age of transfer quarterbacks, this guy's been one of the most talked about dudes in the offseason. Here he goes. First game with his new team. What kind of start can he get off to?
Yeah, it's a big question mark. The one thing about this guy is he's been able to win his teammates over right away, become a great leader. Now he wants to get off to a good start.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
In on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. And the same runner's got it again. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get out to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Grab made by the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. So Notre Dame's offense out there for their first possession. And they'll use the ground game here. Fights through a tackle. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Carr. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Looking right. This one caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Mayors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's exactly how you want to get this game started. First drive of the game to get 6 points. That's going to get these Irish fans fired up. And you know, Touchdown Jesus is enjoying his view.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. He decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a nice job by this defense. A soft option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. And then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Breaks loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. A deep shot to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Hoosiers bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 25. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Hold. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Receiver makes the catch.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Peterson releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
He'll field the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Single back, takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. At the 20. The 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
And the Hoosiers closer to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's running out of time here. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Boy, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. This drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down, but it's third down and 9 here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. He's looking for the end zone.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Makes it look easy.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner looking to create better field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Throwing off play action. The receiver grabs it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Man tackled after a small pickup there. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
The Hoosiers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He'll be taken down, but after a good return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. He's going to hand this off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Encroachment defense. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Here we go. And looking to throw now on first down. And this time it's complete. They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Irish. They finish off the scoring drive. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
See if they can convert the point after. They go up 18 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Hoosiers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense produces 6 points. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. A gain of 2 yards. And now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Willis. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Hoosiers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. Number 18 on to punt it away.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? It's a run to the left. They stop him right at the 24. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now they'll run it on the toss. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Hoosiers will kick it off and begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And the defense smothers him for no gain. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's contact on the throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. He can go. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket.
The pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long from their own 13. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they've got him.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
You know, at this point, that sack might as well be a white flag for this offense. It's now 4th down. You're down by more than 3 scores here late in the game. If you're going to have any shot today, maybe it's about time you hope for a big play from your own defense.
The Hoosiers will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they'll get him down that time.
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator going with the screen, and the timing could not have been any better. Quarterback senses the blitz, kind of baits that linebacker, floats it over top of him, and gave that running back plenty of room to pick up a nice gain.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Caught quickly. This offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle up at the 44. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled, but 1st down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He goes nowhere. Back-to-back stops by this defense.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team.
He knocks it through with confidence.
And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Play action here on 1st down. The pass rush closing in.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Here comes a handoff. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. He doesn't connect on his first throw.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. And the Hoosiers will send their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And the punt will bounce and go out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Checks this down to the running back. It'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Oh, out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to out. Linebacker, that's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Back to throw again. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Now it's second down here. Receiver in motion now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Oh, he's bringing it back.
Follows the pick with a nice return before fighting. Brought down.
There's the interception. Man, this defense could have used that a lot earlier, but a chance here for the offense now to get some late consolation points.
And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
It went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Just flings it out of bounds, and pass rush closing in.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's a bunt. Tackle made after a big gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it. Offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
The ball carrier is the running back. Gain of 4.
The Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Fighting Irish Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Leaning on the run game here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick round. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone. And he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Play fake, looking to throw.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion at the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here.
Swarmed in the pass rush. A sack.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.